You need to have effective communication.
I thought you had integrity! Where's your endurance?
I thought you were the unselfish one.
You gotta keep them accountable.
Effective communication.
Integrity! Your endurance!
Unselfish.
Accountable.
Your endurance!
Selfish.
Everyone has these wonderful opinions of what leadership traits are important. However, it only works within their organization. I'm Eric with Leadership Develop. This week we're going to talk about leadership traits and what they mean for your organization, for you and your leadership team, for the people who are calling you leader. Leadership traits are important, but they can be pretty much mishandled by the way you incorporate them in your organization. So the Marine Corps has 14 leadership traits that they promote from boot camp and OCS all the way through a Marine's career. These 14 traits, though, sound like traits that you want in your followers because the Marine Corps treats leadership and management as one and the same. They do not promote you for your leadership, they promote you for your management. There's a saying in the Marine Corps, to be a good leader, you have to be a great follower. If you know me, you follow my videos, you know that I don't treat leadership and management as the same thing. That is where my separation from the Marine Corps and that philosophy comes into play. I believe, and I have learned, when my leadership was not there and I needed to be able to inspire others to come join me into saving lives, I knew that I had to separate the leadership from the management. I had to serve. If you look at every research in leadership, leadership serves the people who choose to follow the leader. It's not this follow, the successful person or follow the boss. It is follow the person who inspires you, who helps you grow, who helps you become the person that you want to be. So these leadership traits that you want to incorporate, they have to be important as well. You can read Forbes magazine, Inc. They're going to tell you you need to have accountability, you need to be adaptable, you need to have concise communication. These are great for the people who wrote these articles within their organization, but they're not great for your organization. Your organization needs to determine what does it value, what are your core values. Once you've figured out your core values, then your leadership traits that you're promoting within the organization need to align with them. And you're not creating this in a vacuum. You and your leadership team needs to know what do you value of the people that you want to put in charge. So they have them as leaders and not just managers, not just supervisors. If you want them to be leaders, you want them to be successful, you have to be able to come up with a plan, come up with a system that allows you to be able to articulate what you think is important. Let the supervisors and those new managers chew on it for a while and let them refine that. Refine those traits that they believe that are valuable to them because they want it out of you. Just the same way your frontline employees want it out of your frontline managers. Leadership traits have to be consistent from the top to the bottom because not only are we branding ourselves with our leadership traits, we are promoting them. Some organizations even use this in their marketing strategies. There's nothing wrong with it as long as it's true and as long as it's coherent and aligns with the core values of the organization. What type of traits are you looking for? I already talked what the Marine Corps looks for. The Marine Corps leadership traits that I continue to incorporate in my leadership training are initiative, integrity, unselfishness. Things I would add to it, resiliency, empathy. All these other stuff is just things that make you a good follower. They're not leaders. It's not leadership stuff. Leadership traits need to be something that you truly believe in as an organization. They can't be hollow words. They can't be gimmicks. What I've seen in other corporations and other organizations, the same things happen. They're using these leadership traits as catchphrases to create a better middle management. If you truly believe in what you want from your organization, you need to go down to those people and ask them, what do you look for in your leaders? What do you expect from me? How can I help? What resources can I provide you to be successful? So they can do the same thing when they look at their people going, how can I help? What resources do you need to be successful? Leadership traits is a dynamic that falls within your organization. Don't take the experts, don't take me. Sit down as a leadership team. Sit down as an organization. Sit down with the people that you're asking to lead who are following you and what you all agree, or what they want from their leaders. To be honest, we want a lot of things, but what we need are not always the same from organization to organization. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. Hey, if you like this video, hey, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. While you're at it, hit subscribe. Help us grow a community of growing leaders to create a better world. And it only happens when you hit subscribe. And it doesn't cost you anything. It just helps tell the algorithm on YouTube that these messages need to go out to more people. If you missed last week's video, hey, check it out. They're right over here. We'll talk to you again next week.